I'm just making this short video to show how to tell the difference between real and fake Costa Del Mar sunglasses. Um, if you look at this picture here, this is actually a real pair of Costas. It has rubber on the arms. And then this pair here is actually fake, and it has no rubber at all. The writing also looks a little odd, a little bold. It's even crooked. And so, I mean, really, Costa doesn't put their writing on there crooked. It looks like it was just kind of rolled on there. Below there, there's a bunch of folded out boxes, so that really should be a dead giveaway that this guy's probably folding up the boxes and packaging them and sending them out. The cases have the wrong material too, if you notice on the case. Here shows the real one with the fake one, where you can actually see the rubber on the arm, and the writing on the Costa one's nice and straight. And then on the fake one there's no rubber and it's all crooked on the writing. You know, the guy's got the fake card, the fake case. The card's kind of shiny too, and people will say the cards will make them real, and I'm like, no, you can print those cards off with any printer, so I wouldn't really consider that any kind of authentication process at all. Now here's a pair of tuna alleys, and they actually, I think they had them listed as something else, but it doesn't really matter. But this guy's trying to sell them as real Costas, where they have red and black with red mirror lenses, and Costa's never made red mirror lenses at all. And it shows it even has the 580p there on the lens, but Costa's never made that color combination. So why would somebody think it was real? The material again on the case is wrong, and the box doesn't have any labels at all. It just says Costa on it, born on the water, like a Costa box would, but it does fold wrong, which is even funnier. And then here's a pair of looks like Rinconcitos. It's the smaller version of the Rincons, and they're supposed to be in the tiger shark with the blue lenses, but the tiger shark is more like a leopard print. It looks wrong altogether. The real tiger shark looks gray, almost like a gray with black camo on it. And here's a pair of Reeftons. These actually look pretty good when you're looking at them. And then you get to this and you realize they say USA 580p on them. Now the 580p is actually the lens, so there's no reason that would be on the frame because they use the same frames at Costa Del Mar sunglasses for both the 580 glass and the 580 polycarbonate, 580 plastic, whatever you want to call it as far as the plastic of polycarbonate goes. And they would never say USA or 580p on there. In fact, there would have a date stamp on it. And here's the guy's listing where he's actually trying to sell them for $92.99. And that's really kind of my problem with this is that when you see ads like this where they're $15.99, you can't think those are real. There's no way. Those would be $199 for 580p glasses and $259 for 580G glasses for the glass lens glasses. And so for $15.99, there's just no way. My best guess is that even if you bought these through this guy's website, you would never even receive them anyways. You'd just be throwing away $15.99 because at that point, $15.99, you wouldn't want to go to your bank and do a chargeback because it would cost you more than that to do the chargeback. And you're never going to receive the merchandise. Even if you did, it would be fake. Here's another pair of Reeftons in gray with just bright blue lenses. They say USA 580p on them. They're definitely fake. The lenses are just too bright. The case actually looks really good, but I mean, I'm assuming the case is fake if the glasses are fake. Here's a set of the same guy was selling the Diegos earlier. He has just super bright blue lenses. They don't look that way on 580p's or 580G's. They just really look fake. They're super thin, just not well made. I mean, they won't last very long. And I get it. If somebody wants to buy some cheap fake Costas, I mean, to look cool, yeah. I mean, if you're buying them for 25 bucks, that's something else. But yeah, that's one thing. But if you're buying them for $110 thinking they're real, or even $199, they're just not real. I wouldn't even, I mean, they're just ripping you off at that point. Sorry, I kind of stumbled there. And here's a pair that it's actually a model that Costa doesn't even make. I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish here because they don't make red mirror lenses at all. There's a little clip on the case and the material is wrong. Here's the inside of that same pair, made in the USA. It says Costa and has like this pressed in steel hinge. I mean, it just looks ridiculous. It's, again, some people just, want to have a novelty set, and I get it. I mean, here's a pair of camo ones, which, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense here because the lens actually has a little green and a little purple in it with a little blue, and then the camo isn't real tree camo or the mossy oak, so it doesn't, doesn't really work. And definitely fake glasses. The cards are also not right too. They're too shiny and too dark. Again, here's another listing. Now this was on Facebook, for $27.99, and it makes no sense because Facebook actually advertises. You actually advertise Costa glasses on Facebook. So Costa Del Mar, Luxottica, they're all advertising there on Facebook. So why would you let somebody who's counterfeiting for $27.99 advertise there too? Um, but these are definitely fake as well. And I doubt if you actually ordered them, you would get them. But I don't, I get it. If somebody wants to buy a pair for $27.99 and look good, and the problem I have is if if someone's actually selling this same pair for $100, you're just basically blatantly ripping people off.